Yo dudes! I'm flying solo today. Steve's away, so I'm going Han Solo! That was cheesy. But welcome to Satay Sauce. So this is a banging sauce. It's a sauce that we've made for years in our cafes. We've done lots of satay recipes, but this is the base sauce that is the underpins it all. It's simple. It'll take you 5 minutes to make. It'll do for 2 dinners, so you'll get 2 decent dinners for 3 to 4 people each dinner. So it's a great one. It'll last 3 to 4 days in the fridge and it freezes really well as well. So first step, you're gonna need a blender. You can get away if you don't have a blender, but it's easier with a blender or a food processor. So this is a peanut-based satay. Satay actually originates in Indonesia, so it's an Indonesian-based sauce. So I've got a jar of peanut butter. I've gone for smooth, but use chunky if you prefer that. I'm gonna go in with about 240 gram, so most of a jar. That's approximately about 10 to 12 tablespoons of peanut butter. Okay, so that's approx 240 grams. I know this is a 280 gram jar, and I've put in most of it, so there we go. 240 grams of peanut butter. Next up, I'm going in, you want a bit of acid with any satay sauce. So you could use lime juice, you could use lemon juice. I'm gonna use apple cider vinegar. I find this is great. I'm gonna go 1 tablespoon apple cider vinegar. If I was using lime juice, I'd probably use a little more. I'd probably go with 2 tablespoons. And same if I was using lemon juice. Okay, so next up, bringing that umami flavor. What else would I use but my dear friend tamari? If there's anyone out there that owns the tamari factory and wants to invite us to come visit in Japan sometimes, we would love to come. Anyway, tamari, bringing that deep umami flavor, I'm gonna go with 6 tablespoons, which sounds like a lot. 5 and 6. So that was probably a generous 6. I probably went a little too much there. But this sauce, as I said, is gonna do at least 2 decent dinners. Okay, we're gonna go with maple syrup for the sweetener. I'm gonna go with, so what I typically go is with equal parts sweetener, equal part tamari, and then I'll go with 1/3 the amount of acid, so apple cider vinegar. So 6 tablespoons of maple syrup. Okay, so that's really the base of the sauce. Delicious. Okay, so we've gone with our peanut butter, we've got our acid coming from apple cider vinegar, we've got our sweetener coming from maple syrup, we've got the umami coming from the tamari. Next up, all the spices, vitally important. You can use fresh spices. I'm going with dried here because it's just easier, and I didn't quite have it all here in the studio. So we've got a teaspoon of onion powder, teaspoon of garlic powder. Obviously, if you're making it at home, just use a little bit of raw onion, a little bit of a clove or 2 of garlic. I'm going in with 2 teaspoons of chili powder. You could go with 1 medium chili, red chili, that's what I would use. I've gone in with 2 teaspoons of ginger powder. Ginger is going to give that really banging note to it, back of the throat. Black pepper, I've gone with a teaspoon and 1 teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to add all them in. The chili powder is going to give a slight kind of red hue to the sauce as well, which is nice. If you want it to go redder, you could add a tablespoon of paprika. Sweet paprika, that'll give a nice kind of red hue to it too. Okay, so every peanut butter is slightly different. So I'm gonna start with 120 ml of water. I'm gonna blend it and see how it goes then. See what kind of viscosity I want my sauce to be. So I'm gonna blend this in our blender. So see it now, it's very thick, it's very dense, it's a real satay flavor. If I take a little taste of it, wow, that's a flavor bomb. That is rockin' sauce, amazing. Okay, I'm gonna show you quickly how to turn it into dinner. So, as I said, add as much water as you want to get the texture which you want. This is still runny. I like it quite a thick satay sauce because when it hits the pan, it's gonna get a little bit looser as well. Okay, I'm gonna show you quickly how to turn this into satay dinner. I've got a wide bottom pan. I'm gonna put it in a high heat. So if you're looking to learn more about recipes, we've got an ultimate vegan cooking course. It just goes through and tries to empower you to learn how to cook without recipes. It's amazing. If you're looking for more Veganuary recipes, we've got about 400 or 500 on this channel. So our last video, our easy, creamy, vegan pasta sauce, it got 250,000 views in a week. Like, it was unreal, like the trajectory. We haven't had a video with that trajectory before. So, question for you, I would love your feedback on, was it because it was easy? Was it because it was vegan? Was it because it was creamy? Or was it because it's a pasta sauce? Because whatever it was, we want to give you more of it because it sounds like you really like it. So in the comments, if you can let us know, we would greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna go in with a tablespoon of oil. Obviously, if you want to keep it lower in calories for January, you can fry without oil. We've got a good few videos on cooking without oil and the oil fundamentals. So you could just literally heat your pan up and not put oil and fry it in a non-stick pan instead. So I simply, in the supermarket, I bought a bag of stir-fried vegetables. I got 500 grams. I'm going to use about 300 grams here. I'm going to use half my sauce, and it's going to make up the basis of my dinner. Okay, so very important that you do cook your veg right down before you use the sauce. So simply in the same fridge that I bought the stir-fried veg in the supermarket, I bought some noodles. They were simple noodles. They were on half price. I'm going to add in half the noodles too. I've got about 100 grams of noodles. I'll add them to the pan. This sauce would make an amazing hummus if you're looking for a hummus alternative. Like it's so savory, like it's just unreal. Okay, so I fried that down for about 3 minutes, 3-4 minutes. It's nice, I can see the noodles are well cooked. The veg are starting to sweat, it's beautiful. Okay, time to go in with my sauce. So this is half the satay sauce. As I said, it's so flavoursome. Just make sure and give it a good mix around. It's a thick sauce. Boom, there you have it. That's dinner done. Literally took me 5 minutes. I made the sauce, cooked the dinner. The whole thing probably took me 7 minutes from scratch. And it's super high in protein, so it'd be great for post-run, post-workout, whatever you're into. Super simple satay sauce. Let us know in the comments what you think of it. Genuinely would love to know. But it's all that's left to do now is to just taste her. Wow. So savory. It's just the epitome of umami, flavoursome, decadent, rich, delicious, amazing. Couldn't recommend this sauce more. You will not be disappointed. As I said, cook whatever veg you want off and add the sauce in towards the end. Mix it through it. It'll keep for probably 3 days in the fridge, 3 to 4 days the sauce will. This dinner itself will be good for 2 days, be great for lunch for the next day. Yeah, thanks for watching and thanks for being part of this community. And if you're looking for more inspiration for Veganuary videos, we've got 400 on this channel, so do check them out. They're all vegan and yeah, thank you. Sending loads of love. Cheers.